Hi guys, this is Victoria from Mindful Twinflame channel. Yeah, this is gonna be an opener to our series of 2024 predictions. This reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant because the year starts with the Capricorn sign. So I am starting with you guys, and then I'll go around through every zodiac sign to give you some idea of what awaits you in love, in mission and career, and just general advice of what to pay attention to, what to keep in mind. It's not going to be an extensive month by month, and obviously it's not going to cover everything a lot, because there's certain things we're not supposed to know. And if you're more advanced in terms of how tarot readings work and how questions and answers work, there are sometimes things that we aren't really supposed to know. So we're only given what we can take a look at, what we can peek into, what is important for us to know, right? So take it that way for yourself, right? There will be some aspects, right? Like some ideas that will be important for you to know for the next year, to prep yourself, to set yourself up. All right, and of course I will start with an oracle card. Today I'm going to be using the Angels and Ancestors deck, one of my latest decks. I absolutely love it. So let's get a card for Capricorn. I also started my new candle. It's called Joy. So hopefully this is going to be bringing more joy into your 2024. And of course, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. I do daily updates for divine feminines and masculines. I also do daily oracle card with, it's a short with a little bit of pick me up and some food for thought. Okay, so you have the oracle. Wow, wait for important information. And yeah, I mean, seriously, that's really why we're here, right? Let me see what we have in the book for the extended message. Angels, ancestors, and the universe are speaking to you at this time. So look and listen for important conversations, signs, and messages that will point you in the right direction. You're being guided to wait for more information before making any fast moves, because at the moment you're letting your wants get in the way of your needs. There is an opportunity for you to see everything clearly at this time, but you will only be able to do so if you're willing to truly open your eyes. If you have been waiting for further information about the choice you have to make or action you have to take, don't take matters into your own hands, but let what needs to be revealed. Then you'll know what to do next. Angels are supporting you. Trust them. Beautiful. I love it. And that's exactly why we are here. So let's get it going with the tarot. What do we have for Capricorn? For love, we have the Chariot, the Tower, wow, and the Moon. Major arcanas, all three, did you notice? You could be dealing with the Cancer, with the Sag, with the Moon. Was the Moon, oh my God. With Pisces. Then for your career and mission, we have Six of Wands, beautiful, Victory card, Page of Pentacles, getting ready for something bigger and better, and Knight of Pentacles, taking your time. I'll comment a little bit more on this. General advice, Two of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and Three of Pentacles. Wow. That's a lot of things that you can take into your own hands, Capricorn. That's what I see as the main message here with the advice, because advice is actually all minor arcanas, right? So these are the steps you're supposed to take. But your main guidance is supposed to be unconditional love and self-love. And that's how you're going to hear the messages. Because no matter how great, how powerful, how insightful they're going to be, if you're lacking self-love, self-worth, and unconditional love in that moment, you're going to be filtering it through that dirty filter, right? Like muggy filter, like when there's muck, and when the water comes through, it's already not that fresh, right? So you could be missing certain things. You may not necessarily believe or trust certain things. just because of that state of mind. So be careful with that. So with the love, definitely and obviously there will be some big changes. I'm getting that it's the movement forward, but not necessarily in the direction that you foresee for yourself. For example, I'm just making it up, but as always, it's also a channeled message for someone. You'll be thinking, maybe we'll move in together finally with my twin, with my divine counterpart. And then things move quickly, but not through that. And right now, maybe you're talking, but like casually from time to time. Maybe you meet for a date now and then, but without any commitment, without anything serious, right? And maybe the next step is going to be that you'll start a business project together. So, you know, it's movement forward. It's definitely a commitment. It's definitely something more solid and a big sign of like moving in the right direction. But it's not going to be what you expect, because maybe your person for now, from like personal romantic standpoint, they will get into a karmic cycle with someone, or maybe they'll decide they need time for themselves because they've been through a lot, or something else, right? So don't force it, don't push it, but there will be some things that will definitely surprise you. And don't think, if you have a conversation, if you're trying to bring something, or if you feel guided and you don't hear what you expected to hear, don't take it out on the person and don't blame yourself that you did something wrong. Things unfold in exactly the way they're supposed to. And these energies are usually the mirror energies. So, you know, there is tower that's happening on their side as well this year. And I mean like big tower, capital T, right? So, and it doesn't have to happen exactly at the same time, but just like, again, be compassionate and kind with that regard, and accept it as the message that you're getting, as an oracle message to your space. Not to mention that in my example with moving in together, if that's not happening, then there's a good chance that energy on your side is not ready. And I don't just mean about healing and, you know, inner child work. That is, yes, do it, you know, 24/7, 7 days a week, etc., etc. But this could be as simple as maybe you don't have really space at home, right? Or maybe you're so busy, you have so much going on that you simply don't have time to spend with this person, right? So there could be energy blocks, right, like that, like an actual like home space, time space, and maybe you're thinking, well, obviously when we're gonna agree about that, I'll make the time. But no, that's the way you manifest. You make the time, you kind of, and not necessarily for that specific person, but, you know, for your love relationship, for yourself. Maybe at first it's going to be you, yourself, like me, myself, and I, right? Like, I don't know, doing a hobby, or even, I don't know, enjoying a nice meal without any rush, without being on a schedule, without meeting deadlines, right? Like you make that time for yourself, for your personal space. And that person is attracted, the person that aligns with you. But if you're thinking like, yeah, I already have 20 things on my list every day, but that's my twin, so I will find time for them. It's just, no. You're saying one thing, but energetically you're sending a different message. And the universe is taking the energetic message, so, you know. And if there is a dissonance, that could be a blocker of its own. Kind of like you don't really know what you want, you know. So that was love in the mission and career. So yeah, definitely progress and preparing for something important. It's like a new path. It is also very tangible. It's very specific, but it's new to what you used to be doing, right? New sources of business, of income, of clients, new ways of dealing with them. Like, for example, you were always working online. Now you decided to open an office and see people in person. Or you were only doing, I don't know, tarot readings, right? And now you are doing crystal healing, right? Like some new direction altogether. And because this is Earth, this is Pentacles, this is your territory, your zone, right? This is the Earth element, and you're an Earth sign. So this should be pretty familiar, except for this is like, you still need to do the research to prepare. This is my preparation card, right? And don't try to work towards some unrealistic KPIs. The victory is already here because you've chosen this path, because you've listened to the message, because this is the direction where you're supposed to go. So be patient with yourself and with the universe, with the process. Don't rush it. Know it that it's happening in the divine timing, right? And use your time wisely. There's always there's always something that you can do. You can research, you can prepare, you can add to at the level that you're at. Maybe not necessarily add, I'm getting this message now, thank you. Maybe take something off the plate, right? Like maybe it's taking too much of your time, like it's not really worth it. The result is not worth the amount of effort that you put into it. How can you optimize? Maybe you can skip some steps. Maybe you can automate something. Maybe you can delegate something, get an assistant, and their time is not going to be as expensive as yours. So you already will be saving because you'll be able to do something more strategic. Well, they'll be clicking the buttons and like, I don't know, getting the design ready in Canva or something like that. Or doing customer support. And then the advice. So again, I see some planning and collaboration. A lot of that, a lot of like choosing the new path and like being a little careful with your investments, with how fast you want to go there. Don't rush yourself. Don't be competitive with some other players in the industry that you feel like they've done so well so quickly and for some reason you don't see the same result. You're not the same person, and your niche and your purpose is probably different anyway, right? So just be mindful and observant during this time, most and foremost. And also the collaboration card, of course, is suggesting that you can and should be bringing competent people to your team to help you reach your goals. Don't try to do everything by yourself. And there are always ways to involve people at different conditions, different terms, depending on where you are financially, for example, right? Can you pay them salary? Or maybe you can attract them that they will learn skills, they will get experience, and even you can teach them something, because maybe it's something that you've been doing. Now you're going to teach them and they will be doing it going forward. So there will already be value in them learning something new, right? So you can find those things, or they can be working part-time, and then you just need to be a little more diligent of preparing that set of tasks and thinking about how do you want them to spend that time. All right, I think I'm gonna end it here. Thank you so much for joining me today, Capricorn. I hope this was useful. I sincerely wish you all the best in 2024. Happy New Year, and I will talk to you soon, guys.